take care. Well, we're just.
Okay. We are live.
We are live.
Testing.
Testing.
How's everybody mic?
Testing. Waiting for viewers to come in so we can ask them questions.
We are live.
For now, I'm just gonna chill here.
We are live.
Chill
We
around.
are live.
are
That
live.
shit. We're gonna spread the word.
The
Give
gospel
us the
of
gospel.
truth
That's a little.
And-
That's a little
and
much.
stuff
Spill some tea.
like
For sure.
the Boston Tea Party.
What
I don't
the
think
heck?
it's gonna be anything like the Boston Tea Party.
Hello.
Hey, I know you know. Hi, I know you know. This is
Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
yeah.
Welcome in.
We'll introduce ourselves right now. I don't know, but this popped up on my screen. Hey, Zoo.
welcome.
Hello.
I'm gonna call you Zoo because Hi, Pudding. Hi,
Mariah.
Mariah.
Hi.
Tyler.
Alicia.
Taylor. Dude, I always get it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hello.
Alicia.
KR. You can't mess that one up. I mean, you could.
Irish.
All right. So introduce.
This is King Mean, aka a pretty cool guy, also known as Empty Ways on YouTube, also known as Douchebag, also known as Talk a Lot of Shit. And recently I look like a turtle and I go like this. And then this
What
guy.
the heck?
Hey everybody, Monkey checking in here together.
Yeah, we are the Sunglasses Bros.
Eyes along here, aka Butt Bitch, aka White Knight, aka Gleaming Eyes.
Glimmer eyes.
Glimmer, whatever.
Grease.
Greasy Bros.
Junior.
Present. And together we are Tragic
Tragic.
Bros.
Cypher here, and together we are Ninja,
Ninja Bros.
Hey, look.
All right.
Love the
everyone.
jacket, Cypher.
Oh, thanks. Jacket's pretty.
What's up,
pretty
Nicky?
cool.
It's
How's
pretty
it
dope.
going?
All right, guys. So we haven't been.
So, we got new chairs.
Yes. These three did. We still
producer
have.
here.
We
Studio producer supply new chairs here.
we
Upgrade, you
we
know.
opt
Okay.
out because
So,
we're privileged. We don't need chairs.
I'm privileged.
Oh, you're privileged.
so can you guys hear us okay? Everybody hear us okay? Can you hear us okay? All good?
Yeah, how do we sound?
Quality and everything?
Do we look good? Or are we as sexy as
We are not.
young Keanu Reeves?
What?
I don't know.
Young
All
Keanu
good.
Reeves.
Okay, thank you.
All good.
So we haven't been on like doing one of these podcasts in a while, right?
Yeah.
So this our first time going live in a while. So yeah, you guys saw the title of this video. So
So you
you
know
guys
what's
seen the
about
title.
to. You know what's about to happen.
Teas
You
are gonna
know,
be
This
teas.
guy has a
know
lot
what's
of
going
tea
down.
in his system that needs to get out.
Tea.
Shit's about to go down.
Teas.
Trying to pour some tea.
Here, have some tea things here.
You guys ready for some tea? So Toxicity of K-pop fandom.
It's a good song.
It's not a song, but yes.
We should play that music.
It's not right. So it's dangerous. It can be dangerous, right? Mike.
You definitely need
Right
to snap.
now. You definitely need a
You
snack.
snack with
Go grab your chips.
Yeah,
grab
whatever
your
goes
drinks,
good with tea.
it. Whatever goes. good with
Biscuits,
tea.
biscuits, some
crackers,
cookies,
whatever.
Yeah. M&M's, Twix.
So you guys got anything you want to get out of the system before we actually start going with the main topic?
Yeah.
Like updates and anything?
No, any updates?
I just this a sad story where I was on the road and it was a stoplight
Yeah.
and I was on the left side and I was picking all sorts of stuff, including my nose. I was like deep in like this, super deep in.
Super deep.
And then-
Which is the only time in your
Right.
life that's ever
And then
been
I looked to my right, and then there was this hot Asian girl, and she was just looking at me. I was like, oh, that's when I know I done fucked it up. And I was like, oh man. And then like,
Tea right there.
and then the
So
light
much tea.
the light turned green, but she still didn't go because she was probably processing her mind. She's like, how could that guy be so good looking, but like all the way deep in? And then like,
He's deep in.
yeah, and then I signal her to go, and then she looked, and then she went. Yeah, that's the story of my life. But I just gotta get that off my chest because it's been bottling
Well,
inside.
it's a
thanks for
pressing
sharing.
story,
That was
man.
very lovely.
You know,
Yeah,
the
that's why you're a
unexpected
tragic. bro.
Right, the tragic, right?
happened. Yeah. You know, it's the unexpected.
Hey man, when you got a nitpick, you got a nitpick.
A Nick pick?
I don't know. I was just made up words.
Hey
Whatever.
man, if you got something to pick, you gotta pick it, you know?
So how are you guys?
This is and moving on.
How are you guys in the how you guys been doing? Because we haven't do this show for a while, so we haven't got talked to each other for a while. if you've been following the Discord, obviously, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We're always there.
We got Discord. You want
I
to
mean,
follow through?
Our boy here is monitoring there.
I
and
don't
you
know
stop
my
by every now and then.
Every now and then I
every
pop
now
in.
and then.
Right now, KR, it is 10:31 a.m.
No, it's
Yes.
yes, right
Yeah,
now.
in Thailand.
In Thailand, it is 1:30. Interesting.
Hi, Thailand.
1:30 over there. It's 10:32.
Fun
over
fact.
Opposite side of the world.
I was born in Thailand.
Boom.
I'm not Thai, but I was born in Thailand. So
Mhm. There's that.
there's that.
I started
me and Sorn and Lisa, we go way back.
Going back.
there. Yeah, that all smells like BS.
Yeah.
That's straight up BS.
So, I'm doing great watching you guys and listening to the rain.
Nice.
How are you guys?
Nice.
We're
Oh, so
good.
you're in the rain?
We're good.
Uh-huh.
We're good.
Yeah, I get
So,
it.
all right, let's start. So, K-pop. Everybody knows K-pop has a ginormous fandom. Like every group has their own fandom.
For sure.
So, the thing with K-pop is that the fandom are strong enough to make a group big, like to make any group big. But they're also, can bring a group down. They also have the ability to bring a group down. So, like, they can push all their support into someone can become successful.
yeah.
They can make someone not become successful based on their words and based on their things they do. So that's where the toxic part comes in. And of course, you can apply the same thing to everybody. Like every fandom is toxic in sports, in movies, and comic book and video games, whatever. But this topic we're focusing on K-pop fandom and why their toxicity can be dangerous when pushed to a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
And it is dangerous. So there's a lot of example. For example, we can start with the case previously that happened this year about Lana. So K-pop artist, which not many people consider K-pop, but you can start with that.
Oh, I love Lana.
Exactly. There you go. We reacted to her, right?
Yeah.
So if you
I'll
guys,
support her. Like I told her on her YouTube video, I always reply to her and say, "Hey, if you ever come out with the physical, just let me know. I'm right there. I'll support
Honestly,
you."
for us, we
Physical
does.
Physical
He's a
album.
very
Oh, shit.
physical guy. Very physical.
Her
over here.
debut was great, that's for sure.
that's problematic.
Right.
So yeah, not many people consider her K-pop
I like
because
her.
she's not
Yeah.
Korean,
She's
right?
fine.
She's not Korean. She's not Asian. So people are saying that people were being pretty mean to her. They were saying that she shouldn't be in K-pop, even
associated with them.
even though she is in K-pop, but people said she's just there not because of anything else, but because it's successful, the genre and the category, just the whole K-pop scene in general. So they said that's why she entered there, but that's problematic because it's her dream.
Yeah.
You're crushing someone's dream based on your opinion, group thinking like a robot and androids and zombies. It's like you're targeting one person that does nothing.
Mob mentality. There you go.
mentality.
Yeah. So that's dangerous, right? Isn't that toxic? Now, if she doesn't know any of this, if she doesn't care, that's fine. But some people feel the feelings. They feel the hurt, right? So when a group of strong internet voice people, fandom,
Keyboard warriors.
in this case, the toxic in mindset in certain K-pop fandom, if you attack someone based on, like, for example, their
Their
skin
aesthetic
color,
and all that.
their background, and their skin color. So in K-pop itself, if they want to be a K-pop artist, they can sing Korean, they can speak Korean, they live in Korea. Like what's the problem? I don't get it. Let the market decide them. Not like you can't be the judge of that. If her album don't sell, right? Let the market be the judge of that. You can't just say you shouldn't be in K-pop. It's her dream.
Right.
You can't destroy people's dream and then expect to get respected. Like
Thanks everybody for supporting her.
yes.
She's I don't know. She only come out with one stuff, but
Well, she just debuted it this year.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you watch her on YouTube, she tried really hard to do her best to put out contents for.
It's a great start for her too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what score we gave her, but I know it was a pretty.
It was
Pretty
I
good.
Was it
Perfect.
perfect?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Her
I'm not sure about you, but I know I gave it.
I
A
get
Her
it.
song was average by
You're
K-pop
white privilege.
standard, but
But-
it's good.
Your
Yeah.
white privilege.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
start.
should have
my
given her
opinion.
1 star just for that.
Yeah. Okay, so so you guys, it's cool that if you guys haven't know about her or you plan to check her out, so it's cool that if you're open to that. But some people out there, they're really all about damaging others, feelings.
You
It's
do
like
that for a living, man.
it's like you
Hi,
damage
Kyla.
people. How does that work?
Hey,
You
thanks.
guys love positive. Yes.
Only person who shouldn't be near K-pop scene is Oil.
Oli London.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is
No,
either.
Sorry, I have no idea
we
what
don't know
who that
we don't know
is.
who that is. Oli's a
Oh,
curse.
this is curse.
Oli's a curse. All right, okay.
Intention deserves
Alright.
support.
Well, whatever is going on, let's not spread so much hate here.
Yes. So the whole point of this video is to not spread hate.
It's
So
like Walter White.
it's to explain what hate can do. That's the whole point of this podcast. So
Yeah, if there's any, let's not get toxic
A
here.
name that cannot be said.
yes.
Name
So,
that cannot be said. Got it.
It's
So
like
so that's just an example, right? That's just an example of what I mean by the toxicity in the K-pop fandom. Like, it's the group mindset that can be used as a weapon. Guy who. Okay, so.
Okay, let's just.
I don't want to talk about this guy. He seems weird.
Let's just not talk about this guy.
Okay.
Just
moving on.
Moving on. Let's move it on.
Alright, moving on. Now let's just get back to K-pop, okay? So it's just it's very
fine.
creepy, nothing personal. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
fine. It's
So,
fine.
I mean, you guys got some tea.
Yeah, you spill that tea good though.
Yeah, that's definitely a tea going on there, but it's fine. The whole point here is about the whole tea thing.
Right.
But sometimes it's
That's also part of my tea.
yeah, save some tea too. You have to
Yeah.
save some tea. So
You gotta dip it later.
you dip the tea.
You don't
Tea
You
bag.
dip the.
Tea
Oh,
bag.
dip-
Come on, man.
Jung Eun-ji 18th
Feedback has
reaction
feedback.
marathon. Please see. Here's the thing. Let me just
Yeah, go
let me
for
just
it,
answer
go for it,
this.
yeah.
So we don't have a problem reacting to any artist and marathon any artist. We don't have a problem. What we do have is time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Time gets in the way of who we want to react to and when we want to react. So time is the thing in the way. So if you follow this channel, keep following us. Self-promotion. Keep following us and you'll eventually see us react to the artists you want us to react to. Time. Time will build itself.
Give us time.
We're not gonna.
Please don't spam.
We're not gonna react to the same artist every freaking time. So there's like a lot of artists. We're just gonna go through down the list of our list. So
It's like over-
eventually it'll reach to your group and just patient.
There's
That's
like
all we're
thousands
asking.
of artists
Yep.
that we gotta look through.
Yeah.
You know, give us time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for understanding.
And A-Pink is badass, so
For
I
sure.
like them.
They're awesome. So
Yeah.
alright, next T. This is gonna be a big one. This is the main one.
next
T.
This ginormous one. This one's gonna blow the roof.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm
What
ready.
happened here is BS, so I'm definitely gonna have to drop the bomb on this one. It's definitely a T bomb.
Drop it like it's hot, bro.
T-bomb, T-bomb.
Drop it like it's hot.
T bomb.
T bomb, not
So-
to be confused.
All right,
Carry
so Uki from G Idol. So everybody know Uki from G Idol. Y'all know G Idol, right? So everybody said they're a problematic group. Not everybody, but every haters. But that's just them. They're being weird. But Uki, what happened to her these recent 2 weeks or whatever earlier this month? It was bullshit. It's crap. So you guys know what happened to her, right?
Heard about it.
Just recap.
I didn't look.
Recap.
I didn't read much.
Just in
into it.
case.
Yeah,
I think
I've been
I don't
following
really
that
care
from the
what-
beginning.
I don't really care what people say, so I
Yeah.
didn't really read much into it.
Yeah, I was busy with my midlife crisis problem. So
Yeah, so here's what happened to her. She was watching this. Okay, she was doing a live stream with her buddy, Shua. And, they're both from that region somewhere.
Yep.
So in China, obviously. So, they're both, discussing about a show. Yes, that shit was super overblown, but it gets deeper, so I'll explain that. So, they were watching a TV show about cops, police. Uki was, or Shua said she wanted to be a police. She's jokingly, it would be cool, I want to be a police. And then, Uki was saying, you're too light, or the translation that was put up said, you're too light, you need to be darker, because then you can't be seen at night. Right? So that's the translation that was put up, right? So you're too light, you need to be darker or something. The implication, right? So obviously, Twitter, do what Twitter do best.
Yep.
Take that small translation quote, right? Blow it to whatever,
Here's the thing
ginormous size.
Here's the thing about Twitter.
No, check this out. It gets crazier. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Okay, so they took that. Yeah, oh my god, that's so bad. But here's the thing though. It gets deeper. It's not just that. So everyone was saying this. All the haters anyway. They were saying it's racist. She was making fun of dark-skinned people. She was, saying that you have to. She was making fun of light-skinned, dark-skinned, however people want to interpret it.
However you want to be offended.
Yeah, however you want to be offended. So, but that's a problem. You know why it's a problem? jumping to conclusion based on one source of translation of a small line that's out of context. Everyone went crazy. Everyone
I
went
think
to
it's a
town.
common Asian joke.
Mhm.
Like they and especially in South Korea, they love the pale white skin, right?
I love
They
pale white
always
skin.
kind of joke around about the
Sure.
pale white skin color.
Yeah.
Right.
But here's the thing though. If you guys think this is the end of the story or the cause of the problem, that's not it. It gets deeper. Yes, people take things to the extreme, but it gets worse. Right? Here's the problem. Everyone was pushing for that trend, and apparently the haters gathered together and trended her name, saying she's racist and she's a colorist. I defended her. I was saying that I was one of the people who defended her. I was saying, hold on, you gotta wait out. Translation is still coming in. You can't just jump to conclusion. People was like, you're a colorist as well,
Right.
for defending her. I was like, what the hell is a colorist? Prior to today, I don't even know what a colorist is. Yes, hello, Bunny, welcome. So, prior to now, I don't even know what a colorist is. So I look it up on a dictionary, every dictionary.
Okay.
Colorist is someone who choose color and dye colors,
Right.
like a hair dye hair. I was like, how's that racist?
Well,
I get you're talking about picking colors, like
Right.
you choose one over the other, but that's not the definition of a colorist in an English dictionary. So what they're saying is they're taking a word and throwing it out of context and do crazy stuff with it. Yeah, colorist. Didn't know this term before Twitter. Exactly, Twitter is weird.
did you look
So-
it up on Urban Dictionary?
I look up on every dictionary, so it doesn't
It's
matter.
not-
Even if it's on Urban Dictionary, it still doesn't speak for the rest of the world.
Urban
Yeah, I
Dictionary.
hate cancel culture. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate cancel culture. So I
bunch
like
of
Urban
bullshit.
Dictionary because sometimes they was use a hip word and they said this word is only used for stupid people. Only stupid people use this word.
Yes, Bunny, we're
Yes, we
talking
are,
about
Bunny.
Uki. Yes.
All right, keep going.
G-Idol.
Keep going.
Here's where it gets crazy, guys. Here's where it gets crazy. So it was trending so far, right? I don't agree with it. Unfortunately, Kpop stands for ruthless and it's not going to change. It's been like this for years. It's been the last few years. It's getting worse. Yes, it's getting worse. I'll get to that. So, her name was trending everywhere. Even in Korea, it was trending.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. They said that she's racist. They said she's this and that and this and that. And they said unstand her, unfollow her, boycott, and do all that crazy stuff.
Right.
And some people came in who's like, why are you guys just getting so worked up over this? Like, we're so used to this. G-Idol has always been racist from the very beginning. And then you have people like that came in to add more fire.
Fuel to the fire,
More
yeah.
fuel to the fire.
I swear, if you go on Twitter, spend just an hour, you'll get brain cancer.
I don't even know what Twitter is, to be honest. I don't go there. I'm too old for Twitter.
Yeah,
I know where I stand in life.
Only time I go on Twitter.
I just need to go
Can't
buy
speak.
some more
Twitter.
Depends so I can
Yeah.
wear.
Yes.
I don't usually
follow,
get
like,
involved. I don't usually
news
get
and all that
involved on
stuff.
Twitter. I just observe and just sit back and
Yeah.
chill.
Facepalm.
The reason
Yeah.
why I go on Twitter because I need to keep up to date with social trends,
Yeah, you
social
need to.
commentary,
That's your job.
social pop culture reference, pop culture happenings, event. You can find reason to cancel all the groups if you want off little things like that. Yeah, but here's the thing though. You know that translation I was talking about earlier, that line that says you're too light, you can't blend into the night unless you're dark or something like that? Or imply that you have to be dark to, be able to, goes into the darkness.
Keep going.
So, turns out, I was right, and everybody else all the small group who were defending Uki was right. The translation was wrong. Every Chinese person, every Korean person came out and said the translation was wrong. But here's the twist. No one listened to them. Everyone still said, no, the original translation that was out with that one line, that was the be-all and end-all. That was it. So everyone ignored all the other people who translated, right? So, here's the problem. Now you don't listen to the people that actually understood what she was saying.
Right.
So,
because they already
They made up their
came-
mind.
They came on with a bias, so
yeah.
they need to agree with what
Cancel
agrees
culture
with their
does
mind.
what they do what they do best. They follow their feelings. They
Yes.
don't care about facts or whatever.
Right, exactly. But it's getting even stupider. So, the translator who came up with the small line earlier, right, came out the next day and apologized that they mistranslated. They mistranslated because they didn't think people would take that line and blow it out of proportion.
Right.
So they said it was their fault. They apologized. Uki's not at fault. She's innocent. Here's what she actually said. She said that her friend is so beautiful with her light pale skin that she shines at night and she glows because she's beautiful. That was it.
It's a compliment.
Compliment.
It's an
Not
Asian
one.
compliment.
There was not
Has
one
to do
line.
with- yeah.
There was not one line where she was saying, dark skin, blend in the night. Not one line.
But they
that
don't
was,
want to hear that. They just want to hear what they can
They
scream and
just
yell
want to
about.
hear what they want to hear, and that's the
so
problem.
so here's the problem. After that original translator with that one line, right, came out, after that the plot thickens. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it gets thickened. So after that translator, right? After that translator came out and said they messed up and blah blah blah. People were still saying she's a racist.
Right.
But here's the kicker. They all deleted their tweet.
Of course.
The pussy out, man.
They all deleted their tweet.
The pussy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember?
man.
Yeah.
Hey man.
So here's the stupid part. They all asked for her, they all trend for her to apologize, right? But they all deleted their tweet.
Yeah, because they realize how stupid they are. So
Exactly.
They deleted the tweet.
So,
Well, that even reaches us
Erase
at our
evidence.
level of, like
Yeah.
we have people do that all the time. They'll post something, we'll reply,
Right.
pointing out how dumb they are, and then they delete
Right.
delete the comment. So
What I don't understand about this
I
whole,
delete people tweet too because I
Yeah.
have power.
What I don't understand about this whole thing is like everybody like is so concerned about this racist, that racist, but then at the same time they come to people like me and when they're watching my video they're like, that black guy, isn't
I
that
know.
itself racist? I don't get it.
Yeah. How you gonna
But-
assume someone's?
But to me, I don't care because I take that as a compliment. At least my D is big.
no, if I was black, I'd be offended that they called you.
Why?
Because you're not up to standards.
Because you're not
I
up to
know.
You're not up to
standards.
standards, man.
People don't know that.
You lower the bar.
I'm
You
just
lower
saying
the bar.
it's kind of bullshit either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing. They call her a racist, they call her colorist, they call her all sorts of names. They falsely accuse her, it's defamation. They also say she's this and that. They made her trend, they made her cry, by the way. Because there was
Can't believe it.
people said she went to the airport and looked like there was tears in her eyes, looked like she was crying the night before, which, is possible since it trended in Korea as well. So she got the message, right? So, good job, crazy Twitter people. You did your thing. You destroy an innocent young girl's feelings because of your stupid feelings. You think that your feelings all that matter, but no, it's crap. But it's crap. It's proven garbage because you guys delete all your tweets.
Yep.
Right.
Boom. You guys are pussy. So
T drop. No, I'm just gonna dip it. I'm just gonna dip
T-bomb.
just dip. So
Not even just
if
that.
you-
We got this guy got evidence.
You're
You got
dipping
all that
the
tea.
tea bag.
I'm
So,
dipping the
yeah,
tea bag. I'm just.
screenshot.
So you're just
Screenshot,
screenshots.
yeah.
Doesn't
I'm a
matter.
dipper.
Whatever you post online is done.
it's done. Yeah.
Once it gets screenshot, it's
Also-
history.
Also, there's a website that has a log of all deleted tweets. Like you can go. There's
Yeah,
a,
you can't delete if you
cannot
post
del-
something.
you cannot
it's there
delete
forever.
your tweet online because it's still in the server.
Right, like that one
So-
picture that I post.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
So here's another thing. The bottom line is good. So people delete their tweet, people act like nothing happened, and people pretend to move on and blah 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 blah.
You got Bunny's attention.
Yeah, there's
Don't-
a pic-
don't
there's,
ask.
there's a picture out there of
That's
me
a rabbit
floating.
hole we don't
It's-
wanna go
Yeah.
Yeah. See. All right, so they call them keyboard warriors, right? Keyboard warriors, implying these people who type and act like they're all badass,
Hide
But-
behind the screen.
hide behind the screen. But I don't think they're warriors at all. I think they're cowards. So they're keyboard cowards. Change the term because
Yep.
you're referring to people using the warrior term and labeling these losers as warriors doesn't
Yeah,
work.
that's offensive to the Warriors.
Keyboard
to be honest.
warriors, they're not fighting for anything. They're not being warrior like they're being cowards. So keyboard cowards, that's what they are. So they're
Or
hiding against
keyboard loser.
keyboard loser.
Keyboard
That
losers,
too.
yeah.
Cowards loser.
How about you guys hashtag that?
See, the problem is they do they move on, right? Even though they destroy
find
her,
their next
they move
target.
on.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But that's the thing though. They circle back. So she came out. Here's the thing that the reason why I want to start this topic, this podcast, is this is the nail in the coffin. This happened to Uki like a week or 2 weeks ago, but I didn't bring it up then because I knew that it's a shitstorm. It's gonna go off. But then what happened yesterday or the day before conclude like this whole mess, and it just brings about a stupid, bittersweet feeling that I just had to bring it up. So it's not controversial, honestly. I agree. People are turning more and more sensitive these. They are, and we'll get to that, and we'll get to why it's dangerous. So she apologized.
Yeah, she apologized for
Uki
For nothing. For nothing.
apologized.
calling her friend
No,
beautiful.
Uki came. Uki came online and apologized. She wrote it in her page. She apologized for problems that came out of what she said, and apologized to her fans for being hurt and all that stuff. That's not good, because she's apologizing for doing nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So the internet has made her apologize for doing nothing. How does that work? So she apologized for being innocent, and somehow her crime, it's based on accusation, and somehow she has to accept that accusation.
Sort of the case these days.
Accusation.
Yeah.
So why
You
did
can accuse people of anything as based on
I
how
just like to touch
you
you.
feel? It's stupid.
it's stupid? So
Okay.
now we're gonna get to the sensitive part. That wasn't even the sensitive part. That
No,
was
wasn't
no,
the
it wasn't.
sensitive
I told you, man. I promised.
Holy crap.
I promised.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna unbutton my.
Yeah.
I
here.
promised crazy.
I need some air.
Go for it.
So
Your arms?
Yeah.
she said she apologized, and she said all that stuff about hurting people and how she didn't mean it and all that stuff, which is fine. I just like to touch you.
I was hoping no one heard that.
Keep going.
Leave it to Bunny.
So after she apologized, people were guess what people were saying.
Shit.
This thing, don't cancel our show now.
So our show is not canceled.
So after she apologized, guess what people were saying? They quoted her.
Who the hell knows? Oh,
They quoted her. They quoted her apology, and guess what they said?
proof that she's.
No, but they guess what they said? They said, it's good that you did this. It means like you're learning, and admit to your mistake is good.
That's stupid.
That's
Think
dumb.
that
That's
pissed
one
me
mistake.
Wow.
This is why you should never apologize if you haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
that would just make
Because
you
you're
guilty.
admitting guilt.
Yeah, you're
if
admitting
you
guilt.
apologize.
So never apologize when you never did anything wrong.
So she apologized because she's just being her,
Well,
being professional.
Yeah.
So of course the people came out and continued their stupidity.
They spend it. And
They,
make it worse.
they're like, so thank you for apologizing, because now we all feel better, because it's good to learn. You can learn from this mistake. That right there was the nail in the coffin.
Of course, you feel better. Don't think you.
So you got a
Yeah, 'cause
mistranslation.
you feel like you did something.
You
with
got
your
one
pointless,
quote.
worthless life.
Yeah. You got one quote. That was
Yeah, I
mistranslation.
understand why she apologized, but if for me, I never apologize for anything that I didn't do wrong.
Yeah.
So
Right.
all those people who said I do stuff wrong and I don't know I did, I'll just give them the finger and tell them to fuck off. But that's who I am.
Right.
You know, I'm kind of a dick, so that's
Well, and we're also not quite as high up in the fame
Yeah.
level as
But
the idols.
even if we are that high, I would still be the same.
So
be yourself. Don't be
all right.
fake.
So because of the small quote of mistranslation, everyone jumped the gun, jumped to conclusion, or as you were saying, jumped the shark.
Jump the
So-
shark.
And
Sure.
they managed to get her to trend, right? Mm-hmm. They managed to get her to trend of hate, racist, and all that stuff. And then when it turns out that the translation was wrong, proven by everybody who can understand the language, and proven by the person who originally released the small snippet of translation, they said it was mistranslated. Everyone still say she's a racist. She came out and apologized. People still say it was her fault, even though it was confirmed that it was mistranslated. So the whole thing is all bullshit and blow out of proportion. But here's where it gets stupid.
Shark, dude.
It gets deeper. It gets deeper.
Stupider.
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 It gets stupider. So
I think my IQ dropped like by 10% just now.
And you don't have that much
I don't
to
even have that
lose.
much to
Yeah.
begin with.
so after saying all this about her, they still demand they still act like they're right. They demand more apologies should these artists go forward and make mistake again. But they themselves have not apologized. Okay, here's another problem. Okay, after she came
They're
out,
not going to apologize.
not right. But here's the thing, though. Some of them knows that they were wrong because they delete their tweet, obviously, so they know that they were wrong. But they didn't apologize. And when it comes to the hate, notice it's always trend number one.
Hey, thanks, no subscribers.
Right. Thank you for subscribing.
I love
So-
those
Yeah.
zombies.
Why,
man.
why would you apologize when you can delete your tweet?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
our that's
man.
our logic.
So here's the thing. When it comes to hate, you can everyone trend that number one. When it comes to this person's racist, this person's bad, trend number one. When it comes to, oh, she didn't do anything wrong, zero trend,
Well,
zero apology.
Right.
That's
Because
because-
that's not the tea. That's not the hot
anything,
topic.
Yeah.
anything that
It's not exciting.
Anything that attracts hateful stuff always gets more hits. That's why the media and everything like to put out hate material to make you feel bad about stuff because it gets more hits.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it spicy.
Wow.
Good things she apologized, but I'm still not standing a racist.
Racist, exactly. How is she a racist for saying nothing racist? And why does she even need to apologize? That's the problem right there. That's why I'm pissed not because I understand why she apologized, but I don't like the concept of where it can lead to.
Oh yeah.
So here's where it can.
Yeah, we're getting
Look
all
at the
these
zombies.
guys. Oh man, you guys are awesome.
Sorry, we can't read that name.
That's
from
I don't
Russian,
understand
I
actually.
think.
Yes, those kind of people are the same kind of people that would defend their ultimate to death. That's the thing. They're selective. They
Right.
choose who they want
Right.
to hate and who they don't want to hate. They defend who they love. But the problem is, how do other people feel about the one they love? They have no feeling towards other people because they're selfish. They only care about their own feelings. That's the problem.
I like how they send out like the contact racism like
Yeah.
candy. You know, like, oh, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, you don't have any evidence.
You can do anything nowadays and be called racist.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can look at a snail and be like, that snail is so slow, and they're like, fucking racist towards old man.
Right.
And then I'm like,
Old man.
oh, I'm on that board.
Try right in.
I try right in.
Chive right into that one.
Yeah.
Stupid. Don't get it.
So they still call her a racist, even though she didn't do anything racist. It's confirmed that the translation was wrong. She apologized for nothing, and they still don't accept that apology. Well, they do accept it, but they say it was her fault. So she needs to apologize. But it's stupid.
Whew, that
that's
was a
like a
long.
breather.
That
That's the word.
was a long.
Steamy up in
Still a
here.
little bit to go. Still a little
Oh,
bit to
still
go.
more.
Damn.
Still more.
Never
So-
ends.
And it continues.
Yeah, they turn the blind eyes when there's their face. See, here's my problem.
It's called bias.
So we currently live in an age where
Stupider.
it's sensitive. Everyone is super ultra sensitive. We're also in a cancel culture. We can cancel anyone because everyone apparently has that power now.
That was a lot of stuff.
Yes,
to read.
Tyler, we should just love and support them all. I don't know why you have to be so toxic and try to tear down your other
Yeah, I
group.
mean, if you don't like a group,
If you
yeah,
don't
why
like it-
even spend time
Well, like
about them?
Bunny
I
said,
don't
she
know.
said she's not a particular fan of G Idol, so she just
That's
ignores
That's
it.
exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's
There's
not
nothing
trying
wrong
to
with
tear him
that.
down
Yeah,
and be like,
right.
this
It's
group
fine.
sucks.
The problem that I have, or all of us
Hey,
have,
man,
is
the-
like people like we can just react to
What's
a
up?
group, and then someone will chime in like, "Why are you reacting to this group? This group is dumb." It's like, why do you mean? Why are you here?
Right.
How old are you?
Which
Spread
one?
your
Which
toxic-
which one?
Which one of us?
This guy. This guy.
This guy's at least 100.
We,
Um,
if
how
you
about
take
we
all
just-
5 of our ages and average them out, we're about, what?
1,000.
1,000 each? We're all 1,000?
We're all vampires.
I don't know. Every time people ask me about my age, I'm like, doesn't matter. I'm gonna
Do you
die
know how
soon.
old you are?
I don't know.
We're
I'm gonna
mid
die
something.
soon.
We're mid
Gonna
something.
die.
My arteries is so clogged up. It's just any day now.
Dude, yeah, honestly,
I'm the old
Carter
one.
Jr.
I know
sponsored
that.
us, so we just.
I'm pretty old, man. I'm up there with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, G
So we're the
Idol.
dusty one.
I agree with you. Wow, G Idol does get teared a lot, like being destroyed a lot by social media and Twitter. Wow, you guys chatting it's going
Ah,
wild.
you guys are awesome. Keep going.
We
Keep
have
going.
31
Keep going.
viewers.
Toxicity
Amazing.
is almost common these days. It's scary. Hell, if you like great, you don't, then just leave. Period. Yeah, exactly. If you don't
Exactly.
like, just leave. So what's the point of keep on spreading hate? I think it's not that. I don't think. I think
Hey, Lorena.
I think the reason why they stay is
Argentina.
because they want to spread hate. That's all.
Argentina is gorgeous.
Yeah.
They did. Yes,
Keep going.
we're all
Should I call
I
it
like to do.
Right
I like to do
No.
finger motion
Sing
and
that
stuff.
Argentina song.
You don't know.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth.
Okay. Oh, put a bow on it. Put a bow on it. Moving on. With
my
your
flusetta. My
It's on
flusetta is on point
Maybe I
today.
shouldn't.
Love from Greece too.
Oh, Greece. Greece is beautiful
That's
too.
on my travel bucket list.
Me too.
So yeah, they you know, a lot of people don't like a lot of haters anyway jump on the hate bandwagon.
Do not encourage him, XL. Do not encourage him.
So a lot of haters jump on the hate bandwagon when it comes to G Idol.
Haters gonna hate.
Because Soyeon, the leader,
Stop.
you're not gonna let me talk.
Sorry, God.
This is some real shit right here.
I know. We gotta interject
see what
some.
happens?
Spill your tea.
Yeah, go spill your tea.
No, how about this?
Stirred.
How about we interject at the end?
You're right,
after
right,
after
right.
the tea
Keep
is
going,
is
keep
spilled
going, keep
completely.
going.
When we have empty cup, then we inject.
All
So,
right, all right, all right.
This cup is still
Sorry, my bad.
So your bias, Soyeon,
Yes.
the leader of the group.
I know she get a lot of slack.
Yes, she get a lot of hate. So here's the problem. Here's why she get a lot of hate. She was in an interview. She was saying that their style is based on ethnic hip or something like that, right? people take that slang, that word, and go ballistic with it. They were saying she's racist. She's stealing other people's culture, appropriating it, wearing it, selling it, doing all these crazy stuff. Ethnic hip is not the way that people perceive it in English. It's in Korean, it means something completely different. It's a style, okay? It's a style, it's a form of concept. It's not something you just, like, you know, trash on other culture. That's not the whole point, but obviously people are stupid. They don't listen to them.
Honestly, I don't even think people understand what races mean anymore.
They don't. They don't.
They don't even know what it means anymore. They just call everybody racist.
Everybody's
They're handing out
racist
like
now.
candy, you know?
Yeah, racists don't mean anything anymore because they devalue the term. And the reason why they devalue the term is because whoever spread this agenda brainwashed all of them to devalue that term on purpose because they want to get rid of that
Slowly
term.
conditioning people
To
think
normalize that using the word racist on everything is okay. But by doing so, they kill the words racist and the definition of it because whoever spread all this wants to start racism. That's the point.
The funny thing
By
is,
normalizing it.
back in the 90s, all of this would be fine. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody cares in the
completely fine.
90s. We got
But
better things to do.
Hell, even in the early 2000s.
But right now, as the world is supposedly more progressive, it's actually more racist.
I know you and a lot of people don't like to talk about cultural appropriation, but I'm just gonna call that bullshit out real quick. No one understands the difference between the appropriation and appreciation. I swear no one understands that. So
Well,
why do they
somebody-
talk like they do?
Like Tyler just said, appropriation isn't automatically bad. It's when you take the culture and you make fun of it.
Exactly.
right.
But who?
That's is
But how many people understood that?
No one.
Everybody keep
nobody.
using appropriation just like racism and colorist. You guys don't even know like what you're talking about to the haters, of course.
right.
Well, they're your haters, so your brain is zero to begin with. But the point is,
Your brain is
you're normalizing all these stuff that's based on something you shouldn't be normalizing. That's stupid.
Right.
Irene, you're fine.
Yeah, your English is
You're
great.
fine. Your English is much better than mine.
Yep. And, you know, all our English we've been saying here throughout this channel, if you've been following us, English is hard. We all said that. So it's normal, it's understandable. But hey,
Except for
you're
this
typing
guy.
in English,
Yeah,
so that
he's
works.
privileged.
You're privileged.
was
Well,
kind of-
sometimes your English is shit too, but whatever.
It happens,
I
you
bring
know?
legitimacy. I bring
Right,
legitimacy.
that's why we have you
Because
here.
sitting here is contagious, you know.
Again, people like to change the definition of words to fit their agenda. Of
Exactly,
course.
to fit their agenda. See, here's my problem. Now we're gonna get to the sensitive, slightly more sensitive.
More?
part. Yeah. So
Rip
I
the
told you,
Band-Aid.
man, it's nonstop. But here's
Rip that band-aid.
this might have been the finale right here.
All right.
So
The finale.
So-
the third act. The third
third
act.
act, third
The
act.
prestige. The prestige.
Prestige worldwide.
So here's my problem.
Both
For all the
sides.
haters out there, we live in a sensitive time, a cultural sensitive, and everyone get canceled. It's a cancel culture. Everyone get called racist and all calls all sorts of names. And the people who's doing all these name calling, by the way, are supposedly the good guys. That's the problem. They're supposedly fighting for justice. They're the warriors.
They're supposedly
Right.
the tolerant.
They're
side.
supposed to be the tolerant one, but they don't give a shit about anybody.
Which
That's the
they're
problem.
also sending at us, sending at Alex candy as too. It's like, oh, I'm a good guy. You're racist.
Bunny
Yeah.
just realized
Come
you
on,
guys have
man.
new chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New,
who cares?
sorry, new
So
setup.
Thanks to
new
the
setup.
Thanks to the guy that owns this shit.
Studio manager. So okay, so since we're talking about cultural sensitivity and all that stuff, there was this lady who did Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah.
Anyways, I believe she did that. I don't recall entirely, but I was reading an article where she said she will not apologize to anyone for making jokes in the show, for writing jokes, because as an artist, you shouldn't apologize for your art.
Right.
Because that would censor your speech and your ability to represent and express yourself. But she admit that we're living in a culture where everyone demand apology, and she said she will not apologize. And then she said artists shouldn't do that as well, other artists. And the problem is people were saying, you don't want to apologize because you're this and that, you're this and that. You don't admit to your fault. It's not about fault. It's about expression. If she can express whatever she wants, why can't she have the freedom to?
See, that's the thing with comedian as well. A lot of comedians said they can't do their comedy anymore because of how the world is right now. So it's the same thing. They can't. Artists can't express their art anymore because people
Well,
get offended too
comedian,
easily.
No, a quick joke. Someone get
Done,
triggered.
exactly.
Done.
In there.
What's going on?
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just trying to pose. But
He's
go
trying
ahead,
to
talk.
not look like a turtle.
You look dumb, man.
You look.
Look like there's a stick up your
I know,
butt.
he's so stiff. He's like,
Stiff as a board. Stiff as a board.
That is fucking racist.
How?
Because I have a stick up my
Against
ass
boards.
against the stick of the
It's
people
against-
with the stick up their ass. That's bullshit.
I said stiff. I don't know. what
Racist
stiff.
has to do with skin color, not with something up your ass.
Yeah, he's throwing out like candy too.
Sam is
Yeah.
right. Sam, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, comedians are being
Being canceled. Comedians are being canceled. King Min used to be a comedian.
I used
He
to
was
be a
unboxing
comedian.
Girls' Generation, and he was
I
riding
used
a
to
horse.
cuss up.
He was.
Stick up his ass.
By the way, he ride a horse while unboxing. You guys, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. To all the haters, if you guys can find anything to be offended by, right? If you hate K-pop so much and you're offended because their artist is being racist, doesn't know much about the outside world, appropriate this and that, why don't you guys leave K-pop? Why even listen to K-pop? Think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to other
If
music.
you hate or don't like the idea that K-pop people are apparently, as you guys call it, ignorant, right? You guys say K-pop artists are ignorant. Why are you listening to them? Their music. Why?
I think somebody said earlier it's always been this way with K-pop and it always will. Like you don't have this same problem with like American artists.
Yes, preach.
If you don't like a group or a band or a singer, you just don't listen to them. You don't go to their concerts.
Hi.
Yeah.
But
So-
you don't start all this crap.
Yeah, exactly. The reason why most of these haters are doing what they're doing is also because of another
It's
reason.
allowed by the industry.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah, they
also-
believe it's their job. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I know you know. That's the point I'm trying to bridge into. So here's the problem. They love their artist so much, supposedly. They love their idol. They call him idol, by the way, because they worship him, which is stupid.
Stupid,
Again.
right.
You don't worship anyone, period.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Don't worship another human who's just being themselves.
Yeah.
You don't worship them for being themselves.
If
You
you
have the
love-
right to, but you shouldn't because it's stupid. And here's why it's stupid. You love them so much, you want them to have the same mindset as you. People are different. People make flaw, and people come from different backgrounds. You can't just say, okay, how about this? Right? I don't like it when you dress like this. And you are my artist. I love you, and I don't want you to dress like what I hate.
Yeah,
You see that?
That bothers me.
You want them to think like you.
Right.
And so if 500 people want one artist to think like those 500 fans, that one artist become their tool. Why would you want your artist to become
You
your
should
tool?
follow the artist as they are. You can't force them to do what you want.
You want.
That's not how
I
it
get
goes.
it. I get it. Because you guys are biased. You wear the shades. You're blindfold. You're like, my artist is so perfect. They'll never do anything wrong.
Right.
My artist is perfect. But the only way to protect that perfection, they have to listen to me.
Right.
If I say don't be racist, girl, you better not be racist. That is stupid. Now you're censoring their freedom. You're destroying their artistry. You're killing artists. You're pretty much what you're doing is censoring expression. That's what this is.
But not the freedom to express racism because they're
Exactly.
not.
exactly.
You're just trying to censor them. Even though
Also,
they're
people
wrong.
think they own artists. Yeah, they don't own shit.
They don't
even
own shit.
They don't even know how to own themselves.
So why are they talking?
They don't even know how to own their own Twitter post. Like,
Yeah.
delete that.
They delete
Delete,
that
delete.
shit.
Dilly like
Yeah.
candy. Done.
Yeah. Stans are delusional, thinking they have a chance to marry their idols. They're stupid. And if they do marry their idol,
Hey.
Hey, what can
No, fantasy is different.
That's
I
why
can
this
I
guy-
can fantasize.
That's why this guy has like 674
I
bias.
fantasize in my own room.
Odds
That's fine. I'm
improve
not
each
I'm not
time.
hurting anybody.
son, the
Yeah,
usage
man.
of term idol in the first place is wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what?
Stan was saying the usage of the term idol in the first place is wrong. It is wrong because you're worshiping them. Like, what's the deal?
Just appreciate the music, yeah.
They're a
Support
celebrity.
them.
They're
Support.
celebrity. We can say that. They're celebrity. They're a star. We get that. But to idolize them,
But
to submit
they're
and stuff.
also people.
They're people.
They're with feelings.
Yeah.
Also with their own beliefs and ideas and opinions.
Remember, they're called artists. Artists makes art. And art is designed to be appreciated, right?
Right.
To be admired. But you guys are not admiring art. You're not appreciating. What you're doing is judging it, controlling it, dictating what art should be. You don't go to a museum, take your own brush and paint like
Over
Da
the
Vinci
existing-
art and be like, I like
Yeah.
this better. I add King Min into Da Vinci.
Well, that's dude. If I'm like
Dude.
dude,
You guys see
if
what's
I'm
going
like,
on? You guys see the point I'm trying to make here.
Right.
What's
So
that?
What?
Mona Lisa? It'll be Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa.
Blonde wig on.
Yeah. No, she doesn't have blonde.
XL,
dumbass.
thank you. I love how passionate Fizzin is about justice. It's not just about that. It's just I don't like stupid people.
None of us like stupid people.
Nobody likes stupid people. There's a lot of stupid people out there. Here's a proof of who's
A little
stupid.
too much.
If you post something, act like you're all badass, and then delete your tweet, that is stupid. By
You have-
definition,
you
you're an
have
idiot.
no-
You're a coward.
Yeah, you're not
can't-
standing up for your
Those
belief.
those who can't stand up to their belief are
Midori.
pathetic.
Those who can't stand up to
Ooh.
their belief are pathetic.
Yeah.
Midori's good. Have you ever had it? Melon liqueur. It's pretty good.
So here's
Midori
another thing
sours.
I have. Here's another problem. I
More?
have. Yeah. No,
Ev-
no, I'm just saying.
Well, we like you, Bunny.
Yes, we love you, Bunny.
yes. It's all good. We're
Funny,
connected.
you're hot. I already told you that. I don't.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's just
Tyler.
automatic.
Thank you.
I don't care
Respect.
what your personality is. If you're hot, you're in my heart.
That no.
Keep
You
going.
shallow son of a bitch.
No need to call yourself stupid though.
Yeah, don't need to call yourself stupid. What I'm saying is to the
Oh my
people
gosh.
who have no idea what they're doing. They're stupid. Because stupid by definition is people who don't have no idea what they're doing, and the people who delete their tweet have no idea what they're doing, or else why would they post it to begin with?
Right.
Just to delete it. So they have no idea what they're doing. So they are stupid. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
There's also
Thanks,
another
Rebecca.
fact.
We try.
Here's another fact. The Twitter people that seem so big, they're just a small percent of the entire.
Right.
But they're the loudest voice.
That's because
The
smart
squeaky
people.
wheel gets
Smart people
grease.
don't tend to talk because they're always
Smart
constantly
people don't give a shit.
thinking.
They just mind their own business.
Exactly.
I bet you guys anything. If the 5 of us was to post up video from now on, thousands of video, hundreds of video, talking shit about every artist,
Right.
we'd be a hit.
We'd be super
Yeah.
hit.
We'd be a hit. I guarantee you that. You know why? Because people love negativity and all these hate.
But that's not what we do here.
It's not that people love him. It's just that there's millions of stupid people in the world, and they cater to this
People
BS,
like drama, man.
to the bullcrap
They
drama.
like that razzle dazzle.
You gotta sprinkle that razzle dazzle.
Pizzazz.
You gotta have the bzzz,
You need a little bit of spice here and there, you know?
tip them tea, lip mon tea.
Tip those Star Wars. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, fan wars. That's the thing with fan wars. They're in everything. Like when we opened this video, we were saying they're in video games, they're in movies, they're in comic book. They're everywhere.
You can't escape them.
You can't escape them. It's just that we're just focusing on K-pop right now because the K-pop artists are overseas international fans. They're the one who caused the most problem. The problem is you don't own other country. You don't own artists from other country. You're even glad that they're lending their music to you in your country.
Agreed.
So you don't speak their language. They're sharing their music with you, and you said they're racist because they don't dress the way you want them to dress. That is dumb.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. So
I do like what Irish said. What I think is wrong is grown-ass K-pop stans in their 20s, 30s, instead of spreading hate, they should know better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly. So a lot of people, like, they always judge me and him, like, oh, it's just creepy watching old men reacting to K-pop and stuff. But
Okay, we're not that old.
we like music. And we don't go around and spread love, right? We just...
We do go around and spread love.
No, I mean, we don't... Sorry, we don't
Yeah,
go around
don't-
and spread
yeah.
hate.
Right, yeah,
Right, sorry.
that word.
Thanks for correcting.
Sorry.
We encourage
English
you guys
is
to
hard.
support the artist.
Right.
English is hard.
As they are.
Right.
Yes.
All
So-
artists.
It doesn't matter what age you are. Again, if I agree, if you're old
Music
and you
is
spread
universal.
hate, that is pretty stupid.
You
because
should know better.
You should know better. But
set an
if
example.
you're enjoying music, it doesn't matter what age you are.
We
You
will
should
find
be
you
able.
and we will
It
pecker
doesn't
slap
matter
you.
who you are,
Yeah, you
really.
should be able to enjoy anything
Music
you
is
want.
universal. Everybody should enjoy.
Exactly.
If you're
Regardless
if
what
you're in the
language
late
it is.
20s and early 30s and you still haven't get out from
Exactly,
this hate
Sam.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then
And
where
others.
have you been all this
Hey,
time?
man, what are you doing?
What were you doing with your life?
I don't know.
yeah, so that's a problem because let's just hypothetically, right? Let's just look from another
Oh man, that's
look from
hard.
another perspective.
Hypothetically.
Let's look from another
You
perspective.
can't eat, so we want us to dumb
That's
down.
5. That's your.
Well, we're switching another perspective.
Let's
right?
go.
So,
Okay, let's reverse the role.
Let's just say
Oh snap!
the haters are right.
Right.
Let's say they're right.
Oh, I can't get
No,
my.
let's just-
I cannot imagine that.
No,
Let's just go.
That's why I say we have to look from another perspective.
Okay,
Alright.
let's look from another perspective.
Let's say in this scenario, the haters are right. All the K-pop artists are racist. They're cultural appropriating. They're doing crazy shit that they shouldn't be doing. They hurt other people's feelings. Let's say that's the case.
Yep.
Stop listening to them.
Right.
Same thing. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Stop listening to them. So why are you guys trying to say that you should do this, you should do that? Right now, the artists are innocent, like in this case, Uki. But what if she is racist? Let's just say she is racist. What then? Nothing changed. You're still listening to them. You're still talking shit about them. Now, if she's not racist, you're still talking shit about them. So what's the point?
That's
Yeah.
because
What's funny is that
My point is, why are you listening to K-pop? Period. Why? Like, why? What's
What's
the
funny
point?
is that like no matter how much you hate them, you're still watching their content and stuff.
It's
And that,
11
that actually gives them money when
Yeah.
you're still basically supporting them even though you hate them.
Just for the
So what are
time,
you
it's
doing?
11:15 a.m. here.
That was an easy one. Good job.
Yes, thank you for all the comment, guys. It's crazy going reading the President Fizz in 2020. Woo.
Hey, it's America. You never know.
Hey, if I get to be the janitor in the White House, super satisfied
Oh
with
man,
that.
you'll have so much shit on.
I love to clean
Get it
I'll
toilets.
have a big studio in the White House.
No.
Done.
I think also another problem why.
we'll be live streaming from the White House next year for sure.
And we got green screen. That's
I'm
why
like, this King okay, pretty cool guy.
From the Oval Office.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I love the
it's
Oval
11
Office. Shit
morning,
happens
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You should wear a blue dress in the Oval Office.
I
See what
should.
happens.
So
Talk about whatever
I
comes
think
up.
another reason why K-pop has a lot of problematic fandoms and fan base and fan war and all these crazy stuff. I think I know why. It's because K-pop is hip.
It is.
Right?
It's a really
K-pop is hip, and
it's popular.
because it's hip, because it's trendy, because it's popular, it brings a lot of trend follower, bandwagoner, and hip and teenagers and all these.
It
kids.
makes some money too.
Yes, I get that, but
yeah.
because K-pop in itself is hip and trendy, it brings a lot of trendy people. There's a problem with trendy people. They don't love.
Yeah.
They don't love, and when you don't love, you have problems towards that object you're
Also,
admiring.
I noticed that a lot of people that are really trendy doesn't actually know what's going on.
There's two types.
They're clueless.
There's two type here. There's two type of fans here. Two type of fans. One are bandwagoners. People who jump on the bandwagon because K-pop is big. K-pop is big. The other one is music fans. We are music fans.
Music fans.
Yeah.
We are here to listen to K-pop because K-pop is a part of music.
Music.
We love music. So
Yeah.
we listen to K-pop because it's a part of music.
And we listen to other music too.
Exactly.
It's just
listen-
this channel's based on Asia
K-pop. It's-
music, so
yes.
Asiakore. So
But it's
that's
centered
why.
around K-pop.
Right.
because K-pop doesn't treat reactors like garbage. They
Right.
don't ban us for no reason.
Right.
And heck, we're legit fans and all that too, because we actually support the artists
We
and
buy
pay their
100
albums.
video
We buy
plus
their
of
music.
unboxing.
Yeah.
Throughout our history of our channel, we've been unboxing K-pop. We purchased a physical thing with our money, not from this channel. We don't make money. Again, just to be clear, we don't make money.
We
Off
make
the
We
zero.
don't make.
So
We make jack.
We make $0 in Asiakore. All the commercial you see that goes
to the company.
the company, the label
yeah.
company.
that own the artist.
Right. It doesn't go to us. So if you see those commercial, it's them giving us the right to do the reaction, but the money goes to them. So it's a fair thing because we are using their music to do reaction. So
Every
so
time
it
you
should go to them. So we're perfectly fine with that. We just want to let everybody know we're not making any money.
Yeah,
It's 0.
Because some people, I can see some people be like, hey, they're making money. That's why they're doing all this. No, we don't
it's
make
not.
money off of this. Period.
We want to, and we
How
want
about
to do.
you just be happy that we did a marathon of a group that you like instead of being like, oh, you're just doing this for the money. Really?
No.
You want? Because no, we're not.
we would like
doing
to
it
be
set
nice.
up.
of the
but
music.
no,
Would be nice, and we could
It would be nice.
again. We talk about that. It's that's why we can only do one thing in a week. We can only record on a Saturday. That's the only time we could gather together. It would be nice if we can eventually open Patreon, and
Yeah.
if you guys were to support us, we can put more content. Oh man, English is hard.
We'll add many different ways for you guys to donate to us too,
Right.
if you guys want to. We're not forcing them.
No, for sure. Either way, you'll still get the content. It's
Yeah.
just not as much as you guys would want.
Do it now. Immediately subscribe. Yes, Patreon.
Patreon,
We
yeah.
will. We'll announce it. You guys will know once we put it up.
It takes time to set
Yeah.
up.
So here's another thing that I just want to clear up for all you guys. The problem is you guys here right now in this chat room and watching this video. You know what the way we operate here, the way we work here. But most of the people that actually has the most question are not in here.
Right.
You guys already know us, but the people who want to ask us the most question, they're usually not in here. They're usually replying to our reaction elsewhere and be like, why didn't you guys record this and record that? It's like we said it here like 1,000 times on this live stream podcast thing. We only record on Saturday. We only have time on Saturday. Now imagine this. We pick a group, and the group has 20 songs. That's 20 songs we're sitting here reacting to all in one day.
Yeah.
We have less than 3 hours to record. And then some people will be like, but don't you guys have a whole week to do it? It's like,
No.
No, we all work. We work because we have
All-
bills to pay.
All our marathon that we put out every day throughout the week is pre-recorded right now on Saturday.
Right.
So the whole thing is recorded in one go, and then we split them into
split
parts
them.
and
We
then
have to.
upload them as the week goes on.
People
Yeah.
are People are dumb.
people are stupid.
Not
Yeah.
to mention,
So again, we don't have a problem.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Yay,
subscribers.
So we don't have a problem reacting to group or picking a group or fulfilling your request, but we don't have time, so we
Yeah.
have to make time. And
We all work
we got schedules.
5
schedules.
days a week. or more, depending on who.
So yes, when
each
we do
of
a
us.
marathon,
Yeah.
every time we do record,
Kinda
like right now, after this podcast, we're gonna do reaction and marathon and all that reaction and then upload and all that.
Yeah, all in one day.
All in one day. For some reason, people can't tell the difference between the fact that we don't change clothes in marathon.
And that's another.
Sometimes we don't even change from week to week.
That's another thing I would like to bring up. We're so.
Yeah,
That's another thing I want to bring up. We're so freaking poor. If you guys could support us and donate some clothes to us, that would be
King
great.
definitely need.
This is
He
your
doesn't need
same
chipset.
chipset from like 1994. I think.
Yeah, I'm so.
No, but
Yeah.
I was actually not talking about us being poor and wearing the same clothes, because that's just us being stupid. What I'm talking about is when we upload a video, 5 video, right?
Right.
Monday through Friday, people don't
They don't assume.
like you don't know that we record all this in one go. Like you actually assume Monday through Friday we record per day.
Every single
We
day.
just happen to work the
We
same
just happen to wear
clothes
the same
for that
clothes.
marathon.
Like a marathon has us wearing the same clothes for a reason.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
because
buddy.
it's all in one day.
You know what kind of bothers me is like let's say we upload a first part of a video, right? Someone comes in and is like, you guys better.
80s is awesome.
80s.
Hey,
awesome.
Yeah.
80s style, okay.
Yeah, people will come and is like, okay, for the second part, you guys better react to this, and this.
We did it.
But we
already.
did that already.
Yeah.
They
But
just
it's
don't
just-
go
it's
back
not
and
in that
look at
order.
our other,
Yeah.
It's in other
Though
places,
I
but
do-
you
I-
know, it's
Though I do have to shout out to that one person who was nice enough to link all the wavy previous
That we
reaction
did.
that we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, that
But
was
that
really
was
we
nice.
really
appreciate
sweet.
the
That was-
time that you guys.
That
you
was.
took.
If you're watching this, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, because you put the timestamp and you collect all the past video we did and link it together and all that, so it's cool.
Yeah, for the fans out there, we actually spent the time and dedication to like
Yeah, Rebecca.
organize all that,
Rebecca, that's what
And-
we do.
correct people's comments and and all that. Like we appreciate that.
And sorry, can I just interject one thing?
Interject.
Oh, that's a.
Interject 3 syllables.
Ooh,
Nice job, man.
my vocab's going up because that guy's spilling the tea, so I'm learning
Can
from
you use a
it.
different word?
Anyways,
Pull out the thesaurus.
what was it that I was gonna? Oh yeah.
That dinosaur's extinct.
No, the thing that I was about to say is shit. Now my mind doesn't work. I was gonna say something.
Because you said a word that's too big.
I know.
Interject.
No, it's. Fuck. You guys keep talking. I'll think about it.
We'll get back.
We'll circle back to me when I
Try
think
back
about it.
in.
He
I
can't be
lost it.
president.
You can't. Hey man, thinking is hard. Talking is hard too.
All right, so again, this whole video was supposedly just to point out the whole hate and the whole confusion and the whole how fandom work and stuff and how it's dangerous, and it is dangerous. Like I was saying, censoring free speech, censoring art
Oh, I got
expression. Go.
The video reaction thing. Just one question. Like a lot of people, like I would say 90% of our subscribers and viewer enjoy what we do and the content we put out. But there's like 10% who hate it when we talk and have fun while watching reaction video. I don't understand, like, because they're like, we want to hear more of the music. We don't want to hear you guys react, or
We don't want to hear you.
why
talk
can't you guys
Then
listen?
just go watch the music video.
Right, that's
Like,
what I don't
you're watching a
understand. It's
reaction
like
video.
it's a reaction. Like me, I don't know about you guys, but me talking for myself. Like when I watch music video, I like to have fun, and if the song is catchy and good, I like to sing along
Yeah.
with it. And if I hear something cute, I like to talk about it. If I see a pretty woman, I like to say, "Hey, that's a pretty woman." Or
If you see some nipple.
if I see some man nipple, I say, "Hey, that's a beautiful man nipple." Like, why is that wrong? I don't.
So what's the
What am I
definition?
What am I supposed to do as a reactor? Should
Sit
I
as a
just
statue.
should I just sit here and look like this and just not say a word?
If you
I don't
just
get
sit
it.
if you just sit and look like that, they will comment and say, "Why are you?"
Why are you
Exactly. So I don't
So
understand.
what's the definition of reacting? right?
Let me know that, please. Comment below and let me know what
they're-
type of
They're
reaction
saying right there.
is there.
Don't listen to the people. I think the commentary is great. Say it louder. People are dumb. Ignore the haters. The more you guys have fun, the more I enjoy the song. Yes, we enjoy. Hell, there will always be haters.
Yeah.
Don't
Right,
bother
right,
second. We're
right.
doing great.
And
We're
that's-
never. I'm happy if it is 90%
That's
that we make
90%.
happy. I'm freaking happy.
Here's the
with
thing.
that.
Here's the thing. If King Mean just stay still and like trying to be all calm,
Professional.
professional,
Yeah, like this.
it would be complete fake and lie.
It would be because
that's
that's
not
not
us. That
that's
ain't
not
us. That
my
ain't
that's not my personality.
us.
And when I see something, I'm just like, especially if I see a horse on screen, I cannot contain myself. If I see a horse, I'll go because I just like to make horse noises. That's what I do. I am King Mean. I like to make
whole body
horse
shook.
Nice.
No body shit.
Your whole
Yeah,
body shit.
We're reacting to have fun and enjoy the music, right?
We want to enjoy
We're
the
supposed to
music.
enjoy what we're viewing, not just to sit there and be fake like, oh
Right.
my god, this is awesome.
Yeah, I can do that too. I can do that to
you go.
get hits. If I see
Excel says if you have haters, you're doing something right.
right, if I were
Depends.
to be if I were to be like everybody else, I would super over exaggerate. If I see a guy, it's like, whoa, he looks so good, man. His voice so awesome. Oh my god, blah blah blah. But that's not me, man.
I know, man.
I
That's
got my
true.
own sense of humor.
Ain't that T?
That's so much.
You're a load of bullshit,
That's
man.
like that's some Earl Grey. Getting
No,
spilled out.
I just don't understand what people want from a reactor.
If it's 90%, it's cool. Like we're
No,
never
no,
gonna be better.
I'm
than
just throwing the 10% out there just to say,
that. Well,
hey,
that 10%
what
suck.
do you?
Go watch some.
It's a rough
go,
number, rough percentage.
Go watch those
people.
guys that we see that just go like this.
Right. Yeah.
Watch
I-
those guys.
Oh, and you notice like every thumbnail that we see of people reacting, they have their mouth open doing this. It looks fake, man. It looks fake.
It is fake. It is fake.
I think your reactions are amazing. 10% suck.
10%'s like, yeah.
10%.
10%.
Oh wow.
Hashtag
You
10%.
guys are like in my top 3 for reaction. That's awesome.
Hey, that's-
Thank you.
That means a lot.
Yeah, that hella mean a lot.
Impersonation on point.
I guess
Yeah, I want to hear the real opinion, so I don't want to.
impersonation on point.
If you don't like it, then it's okay.
Next
Yeah, exactly.
I'll watch your
Well,
live.
you don't
I'm
have-
not gonna eat. I just almost died. It's too fun. I was solely a BTS.
You should never
I
fake
found this channel and you guys steadily introduced me to
Yeah,
other
well,
groups.
I'm not
There you
gonna
go.
eat.
Hey, thank you.
I was solely a BTS fan until I found this channel.
Thank you for the comment.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome because
that's one of the things we always say. This guy hated boy groups.
I hate it,
up
dude.
until we started doing this show.
Right, because-
and now he's like, you're a Stray Kids stan. You're,
Right.
You know, you.
And the reason for that, no, like to me, like when I got into K-pop, because I love beautiful women, and when I heard their songs, like they're just singing to me so beautifully, just like the way they look. So I'm more into the female artists. But hold on. But see,
there's a
no.
There's a but.
there's always a but.
Before we have Asiakore, I could only watch stuff on my own, so I don't get a chance to enjoy like other groups, right? But because of Asiakore and in the core, it allows us to catch up on within the week, you know, the music of the week. So, and then I'm beginning to hear more boy band stuff. I'm like, okay, it's not just about look, it's not just about dance. The music is actually good and legitly good, not just like, oh, it's decent. So. I'm not saying I'm
Like
on the bandwagon of like boy group. I'm still a major girl group, but I appreciate what all the boy group is doing, and
Yeah.
they're really talented. And
Honestly, it's about-
give them props
yeah.
for what. Props
Well,
for
and
props.
I'm
It's
right there
about
with
learning
Tyler.
by experience of enjoying music. It's like, oh, I like this now. I'm gonna
Hey,
keep
Kelsey.
following and then support them.
Yes, Card. Everybody.
Yes, we
Reference
have
that.
reacted to Card. We haven't done a marathon yet, but
But
all their
yeah.
videos we have.
We love Card.
We
reacted
followed
to
them
that
since
have come out.
debut,
Yeah.
so we know about them. We followed them since debut, so you know. But again, we're speaking to that whole 10% thing. Some of those 10% probably, you know, they're new, so they just came.
Right.
They're not familiar
And
with
that's
our
fine.
concept.
That's fine.
Which is fine, but you can't just jump to a conclusion and assume everyone should be the same.
It's fine to have like normal
No,
criticism.
it's fine. No, I appreciate the 10%. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do that, at least if you're gonna comment, don't talk too much. At least put down, okay, what should I do? Should I listen to the music more?
They're telling you don't talk.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying if.
But that wouldn't
You
be
don't
him.
talk. That's not a
That's
reaction.
not reacting.
It's not reacting.
No, I'm just saying it's fine.
Pound the 10%.
It's fine for you to say your opinion. I'm okay with that. I just want you to tell me, hey, King Min, can you stop being an asshole for 2 seconds? Listen to the music first. If you put something like that, I
Exactly,
would
buddy.
appreciate. I would appreciate that a lot more because then that at least make me a better reactor. I'll still be myself, but I'll be a better
Solid
reactor.
And I would reply to them and say King Min cannot stop talking because that's just who he is.
Right. That's
he can't
I.
contain himself.
Right.
man. Don't contain the
I-
beast.
when it's something serious like when Fizzin was going on with the tea, I stay quiet because that's some serious topic. But
Right.
at the same time, my mind was going
it's
like
not showing
100 miles per hour.
it's not
I was
showing
like saying
respect.
stuff in my mind. But yeah, anyways, I'm done.
Sam.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Sam.
silent King Mean equals Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Loud King
Exactly.
Mean equals Jar Jar Binks.
I came across your channel because of the BTS marathon, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because it was so refreshing and totally different take on
Right.
reaction. Love the genuineness. Yes, that's what we do. That's
Yeah.
what we try to do. That's what we
Thank
want to
you.
do. So some people just assume, you know, and the moral of the story of today is don't assume. When you
Right.
assume something, like for example, you assume we are reactors, we should react like the rest of the reactor on
Right.
the internet. Don't assume. We are
But
different.
we're trying to be different
We're
than all those
we
guys.
We're not trying to be different.
We are
We're just
different.
Well, we're just being us, which is different.
Which is different.
Yeah.
We're not
Such
fitting.
Jar Jar.
So again, I could say, for example, the shirt I'm wearing right now, the North Face.
Yeah.
Some people would watch this video and assume that he's wearing brand name. He's just trendy kid and hip kid.
Right.
He's
Or-
probably he's just a hip kid from Japan who doesn't know what he's
Right.
doing.
Right.
So, again, I didn't buy this shirt. I don't know how much the price is for this
He
shirt.
stole it.
No, I didn't buy this shirt. I don't know the price for this shirt. I don't know shit about this shirt or this brand. I just know that a family member, bought it for me on Christmas, so I'm wearing it. Because that's what people do. They wear clothes and appreciate people who buy them shit.
And I'm a farmer clown.
But the problem is, some people could assume, right? Some people
The
be
king
like,
in the north.
he's just a spoiled kid who's
Oh,
supporting
look at
this
this
dumb
trendy
brand.
little brat right
Exactly,
here.
look at this trendy little brat promoting this brand. I don't even know this brand.
Is that brand even trendy?
I know
That's what I said.
It's just a point.
I'm just trying to make a point.
To him, it's
Yeah,
like,
I gotcha.
this is just a jacket. I'll wear
Yeah.
it.
It's
You
like
know?
Yeah.
my point is you can't just assume.
Yeah.
So you come on here and you can't just assume he dressed like this, he looked like that, he listened to this song, he must have not liked this song.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we are reacting. We listen to whatever song we wear, whatever we want. so
Another
it
thing
doesn't
too,
matter.
I want to throw in there while we're on that conversation is the in the core
Thank you,
versus
Sam.
yeah. Thanks, Sam. The in the core in the core versus the marathon.
Amy,
Yeah. The
donate $11? Really?
Wow.
What?
what?
Thank you.
Oh no! Thank you so much, Amy.
That goes straight
Thank
to your
you. Thank
account.
you.
Amy, thank you.
Dude, that's the first ever donation.
That's the
Hey, yo.
first.
Shout out to her. Shout out to everyone. Shout out.
to
Shout
Amy.
out. Shout
Everybody,
out.
shout out to Amy right now.
Amy. Thank you so
You
much.
just
Thank
made
you
Asian
so
Core
much.
history
Oh
right
shit!
there.
That's like the first
I
ever.
No, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate, dude. That's like
We need a screenshot.
we went so we
can
got.
screenshot that,
Oh
yeah.
my!
Yeah, honestly, I don't even
I don't
know we have a donation button.
I don't even know that either. When did that
Well,
happen?
there's a link for donations, but that goes straight to your PayPal.
Yeah.
Your PayPal.
My PayPal.
Yeah, yours.
Amy, you the best.
Oh shit, Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you so much.
Wow. That was.
Oh man, I am so
Unexpected.
speechless. That
That
was
was a
unexpected. Oh my god, your generosity can't. Oh my god,
That was legendary.
You.
Amy, if you're here, just say hi, and we're like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh my god.
She's here. She's been talking.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Well, I mean, not in the last like 50 comments. She's here.
Yeah.
She's reading.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you.
so just to continue with my storyline.
Now that history's been set.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Amy!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yo,
So
we really appreciate
right.
that. Thank you so much.
A lot of people also question us when we do marathon. They're like, "Why do you guys give so many 4-star this and that?" And here's
Before the video even starts.
right.
Really.
Well, yeah, and sometimes you used to hate this video. Why do you give it a perfect score now? And again, in the core, keep in mind, in the core is our first reaction, meaning it's the first time viewing, right? So it's opinion based on
Called
first.
first impression.
Exactly.
First impression. So let's say we gave a song that's not perfect, right? Because that's our first impression. Doesn't necessarily mean we hate that song.
Later down the road.
Later down the road, we may end up loving it.
Right, and then by the time the marathon come, we're already well invested in that song, and we're like, okay, the more we listen to it, the better. Not saying that for every song, but
So our
It
first
does happen
impression, our first
sometimes.
impression star
different.
is not fine though. It's not fine.
it's right.
Right.
That's why in the core is special, because in the core is the first impression, and the marathon is the one after. That's like it gives us time to sink in, and if later down the road we like that song, yeah, we're gonna give it 4-star.
And hell, you learn by experience from like the first MV
Right.
to their latest one.
Right.
Like, oh, so
And
this
not
is,
every
this
song-
is their type of.
And not every song is
aesthetic.
4-star. Like AT's, that one song you didn't give it a perfect star.
Even though they're our favorite.
Even
They're our favorite group, and you didn't even give them a perfect star. So
Oh no,
Sam!
Thank you.
guys!
what is happening?
Sam,
Thank you.
Oh my God, Sam!
Thank you.
We need to change the
Oh.
zombie. We need
What?
to change the
You-
zombie image.
Dude,
So-
see you guys.
You're
Get
scared
out of your own.
Do you guys need
think
me to
you can
take
add
off my shirt or something?
no.
Like,
No.
if
We
you
need to end
guys.
the beast. You guys are making the beast uncontrollable right now.
Oh man!
Shout out to
Thank-
Sam. Shout out.
Sam,
Find the
Amy. Thank you.
Yes, thank you
Let's
guys.
give a round of applause to them. That's you guys didn't have to, but you did anyways, and
Yeah.
that's really cool. That means what we put out is actually legit, and people actually appreciate what we do.
And you guys are having fun. That's
And
the
you
whole
guys are
point.
having fun, right?
Everybody having fun. That's the whole point.
That's
Like,
the only
you
minute.
know.
That's those two donations, the first money that we ever got in Asiakore.
Hey,
The very first.
hey,
You guys,
That's history.
that's history.
That's
You
history.
two are the first people to donate
Yep.
and to actually give us money. 'Cause
Oh,
we made zero
God.
profit on Asiakore.
That's
I thought I
that
had
means
to.
a lot.
I thought I had to show like a nip slip
No.
or something in order to get.
They'd take it back if you did that. It'd be like, just kidding, retract.
It's like, is there a refund button?
Yes,
It's done. It's done.
No,
If you took a nipple out, we would have to pay them.
no. Oh my god. Shit.
We have to pay for their eye surgery.
And their therapy.
Hey man, that's expensive.
They'll be damaged. So
Long story short is we appreciate what we do and
Exactly.
we're gonna continue to do it.
Yeah.
And I can safely say this is
I mean,
one of the
hop off
channel
on this,
that
but y'all mean a lot and deserve a lot.
this
Thank
is
you.
one.
Yeah, I remember seeing you.
This is one of those channel that our channel is. I would say one of the rare.
Shirt off.
Oh, Sam, come on, man, you're killing me.
Thank you, Rebecca. Yes. Personality is fun.
Our
Thank
channel is one of the positive one in K-pop. I think that I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know
We
a
try to
lot.
spread love.
We try to spread love.
Kind of ironic, like
I know.
Like,
considering we just spilled
considering
tea.
we
Right.
we're
Well, we
It's
need
true.
to vent every.
Yeah.
This is once in what 2 years that
Yeah.
we've
No,
kind of vented
yeah.
about this.
I wouldn't say our job. Our hobby is to promote the artist. So
Yeah.
the more artists and content we can put out there, like them or hate them by us, it doesn't matter. As long as we put them out there, eventually somebody will watch that video and be like, I am interested in that group. I'm going to go check them out.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We,
Yeah.
that, I don't know. I
Like
just-
earlier with our conversation regarding Lana at the very beginning
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
this,
it's-
like a whole bunch of people were like, "I've never listened. I'm gonna go check her out."
Right,
That's
right.
That's what.
And
we
it
try to
doesn't
do.
necessarily if they like them or hate them, but at least the
Yeah.
fact that they're going to go and check them out, that's crazy.
Yeah. So as I was saying, the
Now back to business.
Back to business.
yes, love is what we all need. Yes. The moral of the story, the message
this
here,
guy.
the whole purpose here, the whole thing, the whole theme of this whole podcast episode, what I was saying is that what I mean by dangerous, toxicity, fandom, and everything K-pop side. What I mean by dangerous is that at the end of the day, like you have the power. That's a problem. You have the power to change art, and if you are gonna judge the artist and you want perfection out of them, you'll never get perfection.
we're all
out of them.
human.
But
Right.
what you can do is ruin them.
Right.
Which, as we all saw, what haters can do. You guys can make things trend. You guys can destroy things and make things, but you can also break things.
Right.
And that's a problem because the power is in your hand. It's the internet age. It's the information age. Whoever spread wrong information, you have to take the information and don't accept it as truth right away.
Right.
Like I
Do
said, with
some
this,
research.
do some research, and when you follow
Thank
the
you,
cookie.
Kelsey.
When you follow the cookie crumbs, doesn't necessarily mean you'll be lead to the right path because some people drop crumbs on purpose, so you'll follow them, so then you'll end up in a path that they want you to be in to begin with. What you should do is look at the difference. Hey,
What?
money.
Alright, buttons coming off. Buttons coming off.
Oh God.
Mine's is off. It's done.
Just buttons. Just buttons.
let me-
This is for Bunny.
Let me join the
Whoa,
party
hold on.
now. Let me
There
join
we
the party.
go.
what are you guys doing?
Well, yeah.
No,
this is not-
No, we're just.
Okay.
We're just.
It's a token of.
It's a token of our. It's a token of our appreciation. We're just
Token of
unbuttoning
gratitude.
our
Token of
shirt. That's
gratitude.
it. That's it.
It's not bad. It's just a
All those donations getting heated in here. That's why I'm picking
It's-
up.
Yeah, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Amy. Your names will be inscribed into
The top
Asiakore
three
history.
history.
Read the
Donators.
history.
Yep. And we're not saying all.
And thank you, all
No,
of you guys, for hanging out with us. And
Everybody in here right now, we'll remember you for the rest of our life.
This is legit reaction right here. We're reacting to your donation.
Oh man,
You're all adorable.
I'm so wipe out.
That's
So this is how my psychiatrist or my what is that counselor feels.
counselor. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how my counselor feels.
Your mini-vids counselor?
Now I understand.
Hey.
Hey,
No.
don't. Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
All right. So change this up.
Don't-
Change this up. I'm good at changing
Thank
subject.
you. Thank
So
you.
thank you for all the donation. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for replying. But we pretty much love this discussion, right? We all enjoyed this discussion, and I hope you guys have fun and all that good stuff. But before we wrap up and all that stuff, I just want to say that again, the message here, like I was saying about the cookie crumb earlier, there's a difference between crumbs that are dropped and crumbs that are left.
Right.
Crumbs that are left, they want you to follow. Crumbs that are dropped are by accident, meaning you follow it, you'll leave it out.
$24. Holy shit.
Amy.
You guys are
You
killing us.
just made King
You
Mingo
guys are-
stand in the corner.
Oh
Okay,
my God! Somebody actually
you,
cared.
Hands down the best podcast we ever done.
Holy sh!
History.
Hey.
'Cause it's,
It
I
is.
don't.
See, here's the thing. It is what it is. I'm glad you guys are proving a point here.
You 4-star. That's a perfect. You guys are perfect. Perfect.
You guys are insane. You guys are
Perfect,
insane.
man.
Where's the perfect button?
Perfect. You guys are perfect.
All right. So
Also, since there's new chairs, we got more room to, freaking be dumb and dance around. That's,
don't sit down before things go crazy. Sit down.
It's crazy.
So,
It's crazy.
Again, thank you guys for
Shit's hot.
supporting.
Oh my God! Thank you.
So
What the heck?
so
Speechless.
So back to the crumbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Back to the professional.
as I was saying,
Last night goes through.
Kim keeps undressing this one. I need to move to a different website. So as I was saying, cookie crumbs and that are dropped and crumbs that are left leads to different direction. All right. So the whole point is don't follow the haters either.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like when haters can leave information disguising itself as truth,
Shit.
like I was saying about the misinformation of translation. Don't follow haters. Don't believe whatever. Just do your own research. The point here is be honest.
Don't give haters credence. Don't
Yeah,
give
exactly.
their bullshit life by talking about it.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Unless you're venting.
Unless
That's
you're-
okay if you're just venting.
You're exposing them.
Yes.
You're bringing it forward.
Right.
So I'm appreciating the fact that you guys are talking about this. Yes. I think we need to talk about
A lot,
something.
yeah,
like this
because a
every
lot
now
of channel won't do that because
Yeah.
a lot of channel they need that negativity to make money for them.
and then. Yeah,
Right.
and that and nobody care about the sometimes nobody want sometimes people don't want to talk about it because it bothers them and
It
it's
does.
understandable. I mean like. No one wants to talk about something that's depressing
Yeah,
and
Lana,
dark and
right?
cruel.
Lana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Excel. It's Lana.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, Lana.
She's the
She has
first-
a lot of hate when she came out as
Yeah.
well, all because of again
Amy,
toxic,
you are
toxic
nice.
fandom.
All you guys are nice.
All
Yeah,
you guys are nice.
everybody
We appreciate
here.
you chatting with
So-
us and everything.
So, as I was saying, you guys,
I do need to change that zombie image.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I want to bow to Amy, Sam, and Bunny. Thank you.
Thank you
And
for all
that's-
that. And for everyone here, it doesn't matter if you donate or not. You guys are appreciated.
Dude,
for being
you guys
here,
just
supporting
be-
us.
yeah, just for
Just
hanging out with
commenting
us.
here and just viewing us right now.
Man.
It means a lot.
Yeah, because in all honesty, we're just 5 dudes chilling on a Saturday, enjoying what we do. We talk K-pop, music.
Sometimes we're stupid.
That just comes with the territory, man. That just comes with the territory.
I'm not gonna lie, I can be dumb too. You know?
Oh yeah, and he's the pretty boy. I know you
Pretty boy,
girls
this
are.
guy's eyes
He's
are
the-
shining.
he's the
This guy eyes
This
is
is the
shiny.
shiny guy with the bendy
This is
fingers.
Bendy
the
fingers.
hot guy.
Yeah.
We're just I don't
He's
know
got
what
the
we
cool
are.
coat.
He's the cool coat guy.
just the filler
Yeah,
old
we're just,
guys.
Yeah, we're just.
Priscilla, it's okay.
If you're
it's
broke,
fine.
don't bother.
No,
Save that money for yourself.
Save it, save
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate what you guys are doing. Just don't go broke
Thank
for
you,
us.
Amy.
We'll still
Everyone.
put stuff up
Thank
there.
you, Ona.
for sure.
Everyone who is here and all of you, you're all nice. You mean a lot. So thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you,
yeah,
all of you.
And this is
Thank
cool
you.
too because we're actually building a community
There you go.
community that respect each other, not
And
just
understand,
each
exactly.
other and where we come from.
We're all on the same page.
We're on the same page. Clear as mud, but we're all on the same page.
There is mud. I don't know
Mud is not
much.
clear.
I don't know. That's what my boss always said.
terminology
You
is
jumped,
weird.
you jumped the shark. on
That's
that
what my
one.
boss always said.
So again, as I was saying,
I can't.
yes, LA. Sorry, I have to go. My internet slow. It's okay.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
thank you, LA.
You
You
know,
know,
it's
it's
not
not
bad
when
tuning
it
in.
stays on
Thank
YouTube.
you for stopping.
We'll put more video
Yeah.
up too.
Yes, we're about to wrap this up, and thank you
Yeah.
all. But I just want to say one more thing. Again, as I was saying, since you guys got the power, everyone have the power to control narrative and all that stuff. If you keep on molding these artists in the future, they're not going to be creative anymore. K-pop going forward, they're going to restrict themselves. Why would you guys want that? Who wants that?
Right.
Like art in general shouldn't be restricted. And if haters keep on getting their way, getting the artist to apologize, the artist is going to start questioning themselves. They're going to doubt themselves. So the next MV and music video and song come out, they're scared about what they wear.
They're also afraid of
Yeah,
what they do, like
Yeah.
their concept and stuff.
Their concept.
Because they might someone might be offended by their
Might be
concept.
offended.
So
So
that's limiting their creativity. So
if every person can get an apology because they are offended.
Hey, what?
Thank you.
What?
Zoo.
Thank you.
Zubino.
Zubinona.
Zibununa.
Great
you.
night,
Have a
day.
great
It was
day.
nice hanging out. It was,
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
dude, it's
So,
oh my God.
Thank you so much.
As I was saying,
I can't. This is crazy.
Sit down.
calm down.
I'm gonna be that guy.
The fake reactor.
The fake reactor, but
As I was saying,
seriously.
Let him finish his thought. Come on.
As I was saying, restriction of an artist is not good, and the artist will be restricted because they will feel might offend someone. If every person who claimed to be offended get an apology in return, how many apologies must be given?
Well, do you know how bland and just boring the world would be?
There are 7 billion people supposedly on this world. 7 billion people. We're
old enough to remember a time where there were 6 billion.
6 billion.
Jesus Christ.
If all 7 billion people claim to be offended by anything,
right.
how many apologies must go around, and how many person must be restricted? Also, another thing I hate that I've been hearing going around lately with the kids, that's going around with this whole agenda in the K-pop fandom. They're saying if an artist doesn't know what they're doing, they're ignorant. Therefore, you're implying that the artists are dumb.
Right.
You're saying they're ignorant because they don't know that they're offending another culture, so they must be educated. They must be educated. That's a problem. Every dictator in the world, in history, always used the concept of re-education camp.
Right.
Camp. Concentration camp. Put them in there and re-educate them. So if you think this drink is sweet, we'll put you in a camp and make you think it's bitter.
Their mentality is pretty much dictatorship.
It's dictator. Yes, these haters got dictator mentality and they don't even know that. And why do they have this mentality? Because they've been influenced by this narrative. Whoever's spreading it is a dictator. They want you to follow this narrative and you follow it without even knowing. You're spreading the same mentality as all the dictator. For example, if this drink is sweet, someone take you to an education camp, re-educate you, and think it's bitter, you will come out thinking it's bitter.
It's bitter, yeah.
And then when the drink is actually not bitter, you see that? Just because you can re-educate someone, it doesn't mean that truth of that someone is truth to you or universal. It's not universal truth, and that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I feel like I got a lot smarter here. Oh, thank God you're...
That's why I kept telling you to be quiet and just let him talk.
Thank God he's doing the talking. Wow.
So at the end of the day, the whole point of this video, I wanted to spread that message because you guys have the power. It's not that you guys don't have the power.
Use your power
you do.
for good, not for evil.
But if people keep using the power and demanding hate and demanding, first of all, labeling people as stupid to begin with, racist, this, that, even though you don't have evidence that any of them are that. If you don't have evidence of something, you're accusing them, and that's illegal. Why is everyone getting away with the law?
I don't know.
You can't accuse someone of something.
It's called slander.
Yeah, slander.
You can get sued for it.
Exactly, but obviously every kid's thinking is okay, and all the haters thinking is okay. It's not. It's never okay. It's never been. So I can feel my IQ increasing.
But on the internet, you can hide behind a name. You can hide behind you can hide behind stuff and feel. You can Hulk out on whoever you want.
But the sad part is...
When you're hiding behind something.
But you're hiding behind something.
Right. The sad part is some people talk about ignorant, but they are ignorant because they themselves don't even know they're following that agenda, that narrative, that ignorant narrative.
You should speak at the UN. You're a genius. I think you are speaking the truth, and you should start a campaign.
You can hide until someone finds your IP.
Oh, we need funding for the campaign.
No, we got funding.
Oh, yeah.
We got it. We're done. We're set for life.
No, this is the campaign. The whole point of this...
About
this
the
whole
IP address, you can change your IP address using VPN.
We had at one point over 30 viewers watching this, and if they come out of this with any truth or any knowledge more than they already did from the beginning, that's power right there.
As I often say this, but truth shouldn't be afraid of lies. And the difference between truth and lies can be dissected and cut. Truth can't.
Lies has a bunch of holes. Like
you can poke a stick through.
Cheese, yeah.
I love Swiss cheese.
If everything I said just now, wasn't true, any of you and anyone listening can debunk it.
Truth is harder to cut into.
Truth is harder to cut. Like for example, right hand, left hand. True, universally accepted. Universally accepted. Right hand, left hand. If you can't accept that,
truth.
Yeah, if you can't accept that, that's problematic because that's a universal truth that we all come to understand as a human. Right hand is right hand, left hand is left hand. That's true. And the same way with this topic that I'm saying is a universal truth that if you're censoring art, you are in a sense following the concept of dictatorship. You're a dictator because you're censoring speech, free expression, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes to artists, they make art.
Yep.
What is the point of art if it can be rendered useless by rendering itself useless by expression?
Well, yeah,
that's limited.
That's what you're saying. If all artists out there just draw one exact same thing as every other artist, one style,
because that's what everybody wanted.
Then
Then
it's
not-
you're
then that's not art. Art
It's
is
not
to express
art,
oneself.
yeah.
If you
Eventually-
can't express yourself, then that's not art.
It's not
Eventually-
art if you have an outside person manipulating what
Right,
you
because
want to
that's
do.
not from you. That's just from the
And
outside.
the
You're doing
canvas
what
will just be
people-
blank because
Right.
any color
Yeah.
you put on there offends someone. so
Make
it's just gonna
money,
be
make
white.
money or not, it doesn't matter. If you're an artist, you
No, it's
put
not gonna-
your
it's not gonna
stuff
be
out
white.
It won't be
there.
white.
It won't be white.
No. It'll be nothing. It'll just clear, blank.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. So I'm glad you guys are listening. I'm glad you guys are, like, if you're learning something, it's awesome. If this is, information you agree with, that's also cool too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of
enjoy-
discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having fun
yeah,
hanging out
it's-
with us.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
hey, the tea wasn't that bad, right? I mean, like, it didn't spill it too bad. The
right.
table was still clean.
Yeah, the
That's
table's still
pretty
clean.
clean. You guys actually cleaned it up.
Exactly,
for us.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think King
Yeah.
Meat's
Rebecca,
feeling a
you're
little
actually
overwhelmed.
you're right. Yeah, exactly. Some people spew hatred to try to make themselves feel better.
Right.
And that's
That's
the thing.
ANS for us is not.
Yeah, I mean,
This,
That ain't
li-
it.
this
That ain't
live was the art of truth. I like that.
That's
Thanks, Sam.
another one.
Thanks, Sam.
so I think I pretty much got all the message across.
You
I-
feel better now? You got it
Well,
off
it
your
wasn't
chest?
that bad feeling to begin with. It's just the whole Uki apologizing. That to me, that just feels messed
Just,
up.
he wanted
Yeah.
to get it out.
I just want to get it out the way
because G Idol is like number one girl group.
Yeah.
So
Ultimate, ultimate.
is
Yeah,
in
Mion.
there.
Shout out to Mion. Hey, I just got money. I'm gonna get married. You boom.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, I'm just
Oh,
joking.
just like that. Just like that.
Damn,
That's
like
tea.
that, like that.
You're
Like
gonna
that?
go. You're
That's
gonna.
a-
You're
that's
gonna
a
go.
hot take.
You're
That's
gonna
not
go
even
to Walmart and you're gonna buy her a ring.
No.
I would.
You gotta get that great
Walmart's the
value
best.
ring, you know.
It's a great value ring.
So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for joining.
Hey,
Yes.
if any of us ever get married to K-pop idol, yeah, you're definitely we're gonna put that. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that live. Asiakore live
Pretty
married.
shit proposal fits in.
Hey, Bunny, that wasn't
Nice.
that wasn't meant to be a proposal.
Kelsey, we actually
Walmart's the
covered
best.
that, like 2 or 3 live
Unfair.
episodes ago?
We
about
did,
the,
we did.
About the,
Kelsey, can
Yeah.
you guys make another video discussing about unfair award shows?
Hey,
We
that's
kind of did already, right?
hey, that's
Yeah, we-
another
we
thing.
did
No,
that.
thank you, Kelsey, for bringing this up because
Oh, she said another.
we need
another.
Oh,
we-
another
Oh,
one.
another.
we
sorry, I
need
didn't see
we
that.
need more content for the live show. We can't just put live show up there; it would get boring and still real quick, like he was saying. So
Or he'll tell more
so-
stories
so
about
if-
his nose.
if you guys have any ideas,
Stick up his ass.
right? They can comment below, right?
Yes.
Any ideas on live show? Comment below on what you guys want to hear, and then we can go from there.
Yes.
You guys can
And,
also
you know,
join
it's
Discord
awesome
too.
that way.
Talk
Yeah.
about whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to
So-
each other.
Where's our
Bunny.
Discord link at?
Discord link is in the description of this stream.
There you go.
Description. So Bunny, you better propose nicely to me on. I will, but it takes time.
It
you
takes
know,
time.
you know what
It
you
takes
should
time.
do? You should take her to a restaurant and like order a cake, and then have the guy who make the
Lame.
cake put
Lame.
the ring on top of the cake. And when
Lame.
you bring it out, you're like,
Lame.
tee hee, I don't know how that got there.
No.
That's
Lame.
so
Is
cheesy,
that what everyone
man.
does?
You should do an unboxing and send it to her,
Oh,
but then
yeah.
the ring is inside the box.
Yeah.
So Kelsey, they don't award K-pop artists fairly. They don't. I know what you're
Yes.
talking about. You're talking
Yeah.
about the.
Gingerbread house for Christmas tree.
I
That'd be
know.
fun, actually.
Yeah, that would be.
Kelsey, I know what you're talking about. I follow that as well. You're talking about People's Choice Award and the Grammys, and with the Grammys and the People's Choice Award and all these other awards show.
Oh, yo, people
everywhere.
are joining the Discord. Thanks, guys.
Whoa, really?
Nice.
3 people are joining.
Nice.
Yes,
Now they can read more of my stupid poetry.
Maybe
Yeah.
we agree.
I love to write poetry in there.
You said it wasn't poetry earlier.
I mean, I slap you.
Yes. Grammys was ridiculous. I know what you guys are talking about.
Well,
It's
the thing is, those shows like Grammy Award and the Emmy Awards, most of them are rigged by the producers and all those.
so.
So
So you guys,
10%. Pound 10%.
so you guys heard, right? You guys heard about Produce 101 and Produce 48. It's another show about music challenger and all that. It's a different show than award show,
yeah.
but they award winners and winners become artists and idols and all that stuff. But
Except for-
it's rigged. So they
rigged.
choose the winner before the contestant even enter. So the contestant don't know their fate. They might or might not know, but someone backed them up to win already. So once they enter, they win. And now everyone go crazy about the Produce 101 and 48. That X1 and IZ1 is getting in trouble because of it, which is kind of
sad.
sad because
I like those
they just
videos.
debuted
It's
it.
not their fault.
It's not-
Yeah,
well,
that's their fault.
Yeah, I mean,
The
like,
show. I guess that's how showbiz works.
if you
They just-
want to enter the showbiz and entertainment industry, you sign up, you audition, you do all that stuff. But whether the audition is rigged or not, how are you supposed to know that? So
But
it
that's up
sucks.
to the producer of the show.
And yeah, exactly. And it sucks if you do win, you're thinking that it was your skill, which it could be, but it's not because someone rigged it.
Rigged it.
So that makes your audition and your worth useless, which it's not right. It's unjustified. It's not fair.
Right.
And you guys are talking about the Grammys and the People's Choice Award. That's also not fair. But again, showbiz. It's stupid. It's a political scheme based on money and bets, like who bet who's gonna win and all that. It's also about rating as well.
Yeah.
Bunny says we should
We're gonna
all
have
make
to
a
cut
company
down
together.
soon, right?
Yeah,
It's
we're
almost
gonna
that
cut
time.
down.
I mean, we can talk a whole long thing about this topic.
We can go all
We can go all day about more topics for sure,
What's
but
your option on UK pop that Simon Cowell wants to do? UK pop, I heard about that as well. He wants to start his own UK pop, which is its own thing category. I
Why
guess.
don't we just call it pop?
Yeah, but you know, want to add UK to it to represent
Spice
the
Girls
UK.
was.
Yeah, exactly. Spice Girls
I
back
love
in the
Spice
day.
Girls.
But
Yeah.
he wants to bring back UK pop or UK pop or launch it or whatever.
Huh?
It's just another method, another attempt at saturating the market, competing with the trend and the current pop culture.
Right.
It's pretty much just trying to stamp yourself into the pop
I mean,
culture.
I get it.
I mean,
It's
isn't that what
fine, it's
pop
fine.
music
I get it,
Yeah,
is?
it might.
That's
Like,
No, it might catch
pop
our
music.
attention. You never know.
Well, music is music.
Music is
So
music.
if it's good
Yeah.
music is good. So
But
it
like
doesn't
we-
matter, but
But like we said from the get-go, like we said from the very beginning of Asiakore, saturation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Markets become saturated, everyone want to jump in. And the more people jump in because
But
it's
I don't know
popular.
why they feel the need to label UK pop.
Yeah,
that's
you
just
should
like
just label-
that's just like writing on
music.
Pop.
paper.
It's just
Pop
pop
music.
music. The reason why K-pop was called K-pop is to differentiate from
Right.
And it's
pop.
Korean music.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like
and it's
J-pop,
Korean
J-pop.
music, just like Japanese pop.
J-pop.
J-pop.
And K-pop
but
is
you're-
its own separate
But
thing.
the UK already have their own pop, so why
Right.
do they want to like relabel it
Right.
as
Just
UK
relabel it.
pop?
It might-
Yeah.
I love UK music.
They label it UK pop because they just want to, create a splash and some sort of hype into the market and also compete with K-pop most likely.
I get it.
The market is big right now.
I
People
get
want to
it.
jump in. It's a saturated market. Eventually, everyone's gonna get tired, fatigue, and all that stuff. But these things are what entertainment industry are all about.
Hey,
Thanks,
XLCP.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Same
Thank
to you. Have a
you.
good day.
Yeah,
you. Have a
thank
good
you
day.
for chilling with us. I
Yes.
don't know how late it is over there.
We're gonna go as well. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
So
we
we
got
got-
some reacting.
We got
to
some
do.
reacting to do,
Gotta
and
do
now
some
with all your
reacting.
guys' money, oh my god, that we're gonna react even beyond react. We're gonna be god of reactors.
don't listen to him. That doesn't
Yeah,
make any
he's
sense.
That
Just-
big guy. He's just hyped, man. We're all hyped.
Yes. This
Yes.
live has serious theme. Let's make next one little lighter. Yeah, we can. Well, we always make things lighter.
I mean,
We
about
can
Weekend
try.
Club Life.
That's-
Oh,
That's the biggest joke I know.
That's yeah. We don't go there.
All right. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining us. And
Thanks
you for
everybody,
listening.
and thanks everybody for
Thank you
donating.
for donating. Thank you
Amy,
to all.
Bunny,
Yeah,
Sam.
you're the manager of the studio.
The other name was really hard.
D something.
Yeah, the last person that donated. Thank you guys. Sorry, I forgot your name.
Those 4 donators, thank you so much.
And everybody here for watching and staying all the way through now. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, there.
Zubino. Can I just call you
Z.
Zubin
Or
or Z for
Zobin.
short?
Zobin.
Zobin. Thank you, Zobin.
Yes. Have
Thank
a
you.
great rest of your Saturday, everybody.
Yeah, take care, everybody. And
care.
again, we'll see you in Discord if you're on Discord as well.
If not, feel free to join.
Yeah.
I'm not
And,
forcing
and
you.
yes, tune into next time when we have a podcast. You'll know when you get the notification
Yeah,
or
we'll
whatever.
share.
Like you have the one today.
Discord
So,
is a
yes.
good way to know what
Thank
we
you.
got
I know
coming
you
up.
know.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, Carlos,
Thank you,
Priscilla,
Thank you,
Sam,
Thank you. Thank you.
Zubin,
Tyler. Bye bye.
Tyler.
Fun conversation, fun discussion. So we'll see you
you
next
all.
time.
Gamer,
See you guys.
Irish,
Okay.
UK. Woo!
See y'all next
All
time.
Take care,
we'll See you
guys.
next time. Thanks, everybody.
Look for Kelsey.
I know you know.
Shout out to
Midori.
soon. A lot of people
See
going.
you. Bye bye.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
And it-
Thank you.
anytime.
Bye bye.
Amy.
Guys.